Ladies and gentlemen, back. I'm back. Put the plug in. I'm gonna swap the screen to the main event here. Zane polo. Bruh. So in the morning I have assembled the whole thing, which got to be pretty nice, I guess. We will have to... Oh, I didn't bring the oil gun up. Before I start to weld the whole thing shut, I'm just going to bring the guy up, and I'm going to start welding, I guess. So the oil gun is here. I do have the guy as well. The pipe is for some unknown fucking reason. Uh, Probably doesn't matter that much, but I'm going to. I think it was somewhere here. Oh my god. I think it was this. I think so. We'll require these. Mm. Mm. Hammering the I do not know how deep I should hammer him. You have to check, because last time when I did this I was overdoing it. Basically the thing about this is that I have to hammer him more in. Hope this is enough. Yes, looks like. I'm gonna insert, basically I have these two holders or like center line things. I will push this rod inside, drill. There. Center him with the sprayers atomizer. God damn it. Have to have it out of it. Behol a kadlacuc. Nő, szóval basztotta ezért?
Igen, ő neki tolatott a kerítésen. Marhája. Csak azt megállni, hogy még nyomta neki, még.
Még. Léci. Getting more of this.
Kell ez a satú, vagy leviszed a izébe? Helyére vissza a motorhelyre.
Majd leviszem. Mit csináljátok van most?
De akarom szerelni a burkolatokat róla, felviszem szívehez látulni, mert trágyán néz ki az egész, és...
Legalább az nézzen jó. És a motorilag nem lesz megcsinálva, vagy a... Hát a izé, ez nem túl jó. Hát a váltója. Nem lehet. Ki? Azt hittem, hogy Brzezinski Pali. Miért digitális Pali?
Ő mondta, régen szavajárás volt, hogy ha nagyon jó volt, akkor azt mondta, hogy digitális. Ez digitális.
Digitális Pali?
Hát ő analógról, amikor áttértek, akkor minden digitális.
Értem, hogy ez... Ma high-tech? Diózgatsz?
Nincs szép.
Nem.
Tűz?
Nem szeretem a diót. Egyszerűen allergiás vagyok, nem bírom a hangósakat.
Régen etted, mikor kicsi voltál, emlékszem, hogy csináltuk itt a
Meg tudom menni.
kutyának a izéjét, ólját.
Kutyának az óra.
Emlékszel?
Nem kifejezettem.
Mi?
Nem nagyon.
Mindenki itt tette a diót.
Ez van.
Pedig fényképük is vannak.
Elhiszem. A nyomod.
Király Sanyi.
Ilyen Sanyi?
Király Sanyi.
Az ki?
Üvegtűzből a Sanyi. Nem kell. Igen, és nagyon vékony. Nem ugye be, óvatosan kell.
Jövök összejön, hogy megvágom.
A hulladékot azt szokhatod. Igen.
Utáni bogár.
Nem áll rá. Mit mondod, hogy érted? Makron is lehetne, nem? Nem olyan makron. Jó, meg ezt.
Kopán meg is tört.
Pedig ez nem tölteni meg, látod?
Hát már fogtam. Azért tört.
És képzeld el, nem elég. Nem elég a 10 méter erdő. Még minden mennyit kell még. Mert nagyon picit ráfette még másra 1 centi.
És az nem ilyen nem.
De nem, mert vagy 20 centi hiányzik.
Van, baj van. Baj van. De ez nem volt olyan széles lemez, nem? fuckery. I think 40 amps. Let's go with 50. 53 sacks of what is this? Post flow. Mm. I have gas. I have this. I have my electrode here. Is this? welding circumference of a sheet material is I think it's going to be nice. Uh, elméletileg ez körbe van varva. This is done. Two things. First, I will need to cut the holes. I will put this down somehow. Weld it around nice. The other thing I would like to weld is this, or at least this was, but because I am now not going to be able to. Maybe I would have to finish this with the CO2 welder, the big welder. Also, in the meantime, once that is finished, I would have to, this is heavy, leave the pipe here. That fits here, it has a thing on there. An interesting thing was that, oh my god, this is going to be quite heavy, though if I have him just like so, I can put the thing here. Probably the whole thing is so heavy, that if I put on the rim, which is like a cylinder, like a tube, has a flat plate that you can bolt, so it would have that, and the oil gun here, the oil assembly. And this is so heavy that you probably could just place this down to the ground and it would just hold the whole thing. Probably, I mean, yeah, probably. This is pretty fucking strong, so yeah. Miért kérdezted, hogy miért maradt, hogy sokáig maradok-e? Hogy bezárnál, vagy mi van? Vagy jössz? Jössz dolgozni? Én is.
Ezt a szart vidd le akkor ezt a satút.
Jó, beviszem onnan ezt. Lehezel egy kis?
Lehezve.
Valamit gépen lehetsz? Hát a gép nem tud lehetni, csak az aksia. Ez most nem fog menni addig. I think that's it for today with the welding. I'm just going to make the metal works. Probably we'll have to finish the whole thing up with the MIG welder because I have no argon, or at least barely any, like 20 bars is in the canister, so that's not too much. I have half the way, like 20. I mean, who knows? So we'll measure this diameter here. I'm going to this is 57. This is oval a spot though. This is 57 as well, but this is not like cylindrical at all. Whatever. Oopsie. 57 inside diameter. We will have to add two of that because this is probably a bit less than 1 mil. So one on one side and one on the other. So two. That's 59. Maybe I will have to add a bit of gap as well. Let's go with 59. Might have to hammer it a bit or something. So if we grab my trustworthy phone for a quick calculation, which is, so what was it? 59, right? 59 times p. That's the radius, and we need that 185 millimeters. Um, 185. So if I am correct, but I really hope I remember correctly, that is 57, and I'm just pretty brain dead right now. I have no memory, but yes, 57. So 59, yeah, 59, 185. So I'm just going to go and take a piss right now. And then I'm going to come back to cut this video. I mean, for those of you who didn't see it, probably don't think I can. I mean, fuck it, have the caliper here. So I have finished the welding around the guy. Did the hole, there is like a bit of, you have to mark it. So there is some debris there or some fuck up. And I welded the whole thing around. Not the best, but I think it is pretty good. And now what I will do is I will have to grind this weld on the bottom down, as well as I will have to hammer out there is like a bit of eccentricity here on this side of the lip. It's a bit oval, and then I will have to drill out the holes, basically here, a big hole for this. So I will have a tube here with a flat plate that can have bolts on there, and we'll have to make the counterpart which is basically just a tube with a flat plate, which will be welded onto here. And then the whole thing, basically the two of them can be connected, and then we can bolt them. I think it's either 3 or 4, probably like 3. I think I will do like a 3 bolted design. And then I will have the oil gun here, and I will be able to use this as his secondary air, basically, because the compressor will power us with 2 bars or 3 bars probably of pressure from this line, and I will have to correct this as well because there are like holes on there, whatever. So 3 bars coming in, going into here to the sprayer. I might remove him for now. So this is the oil gun, it sprays. This is the primary air shroud, has the ignition plug here, which screws right in here through the secondary. Yeah, if I could. Yes, and the pilot, which is he who connects there. Basically both of them connect through the shroud that I have just shown you, and the secondary gas or secondary air will come here through all of them and connect here. There's a bit of mixing chamber, I think 20 millimeters that I have left from the lip of the other one. There's 20 millimeters here that will mix. Also will add holes here and here on a ring around the tube. I think 4 or 6, think about that more. To here to they are going to be axial as well as radially looking forwards, and not just like this but like so, so that they basically swirl air as the secondary air will come in and go around them. So it will create like a vortex, like a swirling motion that anchors the flame better, as well as it mixes the flame better, so it's going to create like a more uniform burn inside. I mean, spray pattern first. From here it will probably, I think from around here it will burn, and this is going to be inside a lean burn, and here from the outside it will be mixing here and then a clean burn here. Basically, why we need the secondary air is that the primary air, which is going to be used to atomize, to basically create a droplet out of the very fine droplet spray out of the I wouldn't say thick, but liquid, whatever. So the liquid, whether it be oil, paraffin, wax, whatever you want, diesel or even sulfur, that will be my case, not for now but in the future. You want to break that up into fine particles, in this instance droplets, to then be able to light them up with the lowest amount of time, because as the temperature or as the surface area of the liquid goes up, it is easier to vaporize it, basically, so that it will create a better burn and requires a lower temperature, which is better because that will give us higher efficiency. So yeah, that's, and but basically why I wanted to say is that the secondary air which comes, or primary air, is not enough in itself, because we need to burn the pilot flame, which is basically gas and propane butane, and or it could be like methane as well, but propane butane is smelly, so you can smell if there is a gas leak or something. Back to the point that we need to burn the gas, as well as the burning of oil or sulfur requires a fuck ton of oxygen, and we cannot provide enough with the primary air, which is just compressed air, which is basically like it comes in like a less volume than like a blower air, which doesn't need too much pressure, basically above atmospheric pressure, but we force a lot of air in with a lot of airflow with smaller pressure than the compressed air. and that is able to mix up here in this mixing zone, and then provide enough that remaining 80%, and probably like 100%, because we want 20% overhead, we want 20% extra, so we can burn everything. This is like a stoichiometric excess, as they call it. Then 20% is like usually the stoichiometric excess that you want to go with. You could do more, but that would, I mean, the higher oxygen you do, the leaner the fuel gets, and the higher the temp, higher the NOx, nitrogen oxide production is, and you don't want that. Whatever. It's going to disassemble this. Just going to take the piss right now because I have so got into the flow to explain the thing. Hopefully somebody just... Oh, nice. Yeah, whatever. So I think it will be here and take a piss, come back and with the steel bars. I might going to weld it with a big, I don't know. We'll have to find out what think about it. Okay, I'm back. 185. Oh, hello. Masonry here, continuing the work piece, which you will not be able to see now because it is cooling. It's got very hot, and because it is a big thermal mass, can't really. I mean, I can pick it up for you if you are interested. This is the guy. I think it's... Oh, nice. It basically got cold, so I can handheld it. So he is the he is the primary or the secondary air shroud, which will connect here. This will be centered, welded in when I will get there. And now that I will do is that I will make the connection tube for the blower. So first I will have to make the tube, flat plate, and another tube and a flat plate and a tube, and that will go to the blower. I will weld that on, and a few places, then seal it with like silicone. It's like it doesn't need to be high heat resistant. This is going to take all the beating, and then I will make the same part, drill a hole here, a few holes, then I will cut it out somehow, weld that shit on here around. Hopefully I will be able to fit it, and then I don't even know if I can actually. I think I will. Where is the caliper? Where did I put the caliper? Oh, just not seeing my. So I need to open this to like 50, 59, 69. Nice. So yeah, this is the bad part about it, that I will have to put it somewhere here at like the edge. I will have to weld it here, because the problem is that I will not be able to weld it here. I don't know why this is like magnetized. So I will need to weld it around here because I will not be able to come here with the TIG. This is not too good, honestly. Oh fuck me. I don't know how the fuck am I going to be able to weld it around here. If I have the whole thing here, god damn it. Have the whole thing here. So here, around here, I don't know if I can like come in from the side. Maybe. Maybe with the MIG. Where the fuck are you? So MIG is dumbass. I mean, I barely can come in. Yeah, this is not going to be too good. Fuck. I will have to push him quite far ahead so that I will be able to fit him. Yeah, I should have done that before the rim fucked up with that. I didn't think that through. And this is when at the first prototype when you basically come up with the design and then shut up. So basically when the first design or the first prototype is being done, you get you realize the how do you say this, the pitfalls of your design, because a lot of things look pretty nice on the paper and basically wonderful and like as I don't know how this like I think it's like you know and then you get hit with reality when you are putting it together and it is not working the way you want it to be. So I shut up and start working, which would be like beneficial at this point. So this is like a piece of leftover sheet metal, steel basically. That is, I think it is on. I'm not sure if this is. They usually come with like a layer of I don't know, zinc or no, not zinc. I think something I don't know what. It's like a galvanized bullshit. It's, how thick should this be? $59. I think it's a 50. I think I will call a 50mm section good enough for the connection tier there, which goes on here. 20mm. I will have plenty of space here, so yeah, 50mm is plenty enough. 185, how long is 185? That's a pretty long circumference. I suppose 55mm is quite a long, well, big diameter as well. Let's make some noise. Saturday night. Yeah, this is the best. Let's make the neighbors angry. fuck, I never like this. I never like to. This is why it sucks to draw these. Yeah, these are like pressed steel, it's strong as fuck. Can't even bend it because of the. I never have marking tools, bro. Use a fucking screwdriver. Let's go with 50 millimeters if I can measure it out. That will be good for the initial first part. I don't even know how long. Where are you? 185, 185. Where is the mark? Can't even see it. Getting old, man. Can't see shit. Quotation mark old though. Something like this. Fine. Can't see shit. Because I'm looking at the wrong place. Should we go with the? I don't know, maybe not. What is the ends of the pipettes? Another fact, I have no fucking clue what I'm going to roll this up on. Besides, if I remember correctly, the handle of the standing big scissor, the metal scissor, sheet scissor, I think that is like 55 or something millimeters in diameter. So that might be close, so I will be able to like not if I can find this is pretty thin, basically, like this is like negligible thickness. This is not even one. I think it's like 0.75 or something millimeters thick. It's pretty thin, basically. If you wait a bit, I will come back. I can't move the fucking. Or maybe I can. If I don't think I will get like down 48%. Hopefully, I won't die on this. Go with D. I think. Hello. I do not know why you have to measure this. Fuck. Did not really qualify. The metal works. I have no echelons or anything like that, so I don't have to go. Actually, this is 43 millimeters, so this is not big enough. Though it is going to be like at least partially good, so that I can. This is so fucking easy to bend. It's like paper. Oh, I mean, paper is not like bendy, but you get the point. So easy to bend. Can't do it. So yeah, we'll have to find something that is thick enough for this. I mean, put you back into the anarchy. If I can fuck this, have no. Back to the anarchy. So, what is 50 millimeters diameter? Found something. This is like a. Maybe this is a better pipe than I. Question could be that. Maybe I put the caliper down. What diameter are you? Please be like 750. It's only 50, man. Any way that this is only 50? Pipes. Fucking pipes, man. Pipes are not thick enough. This is 50 again. Oh, this is like 54? Closer, but still not. Fuck me, that there is no fucking way that there is not a single pipe that is this diameter. God damn. Maybe I will use this piece of like, this is like an old exhaust part, you know. It's a bit oval though. We'll hammer down the edge. Or won't, because how the fuck do I do this? Sure. This is maybe a bit even too big. Even a bit too big. That's what she said. Oh no. Okay. Can put this on there. How the fuck am I going to weld this up? I did have wires here that I have welded, and then they became like a bit loose. Where did I put those? Because they would be very, very valuable right now. If I could fucking find them. Ay, ay. That's a problem. Maybe I could down. No, don't fall down, please, if you don't mind. Maybe I could cut down a bit. Not too much, I think just 2-3 mils. Because it is too big. Thin steel is like fucking, not Play-Doh, but it's my favorite pliable. No, man. Like, is it fucking... This might be a fucking joke. Oh, it cuts me. Cuts to the bone. Now it's fucking short. Oh, you bitch ass. Come on, man. Like, fucking hell. Or just tighten on this side because it is too wide. Here there is too much of a gap. There is too much material here. For some reason. Yeah, maybe I would. It's exactly the amount of material that I have cut out and thrown out. Next time, hit it down to the bottom. Right. I have made a mistake. How the fuck am I going to be able to like make this? God damn it! Cause now I see only two paths that I could. Yeah, I think how it should be approached, or at least that's what I'm thinking about, is that I'm just going to tack it on a few places. Then, because there is a gap inside there, I will add the sealant from the inside. It will come from the here. Then we will add the ring on top, or is it going to suck to come in to do this when I will have the ring? Maybe, maybe not. Might going to just weld this together somehow, and then I'm going to I think I have the piece still here, although this might not be the best idea to like weld it back. It's going to melt. Maybe I'm just going to weld it together here, maybe here on the test piece, and then I'm just where am I? Do I need to? I think this will do. I think I will weld it like so. I don't care. Put him down. I'm thinking of two solutions. One is the MIG, the other one is the TIG. Hmm. Hmm. Fuck it, I might use the MIG or the TIG, and then I might use the MIG to weld it around. I will use the TIG until I basically can, and then swap to the other one. It's going to be, it's on 7:25. I'm just going to take a quick sip. My little character here. Throat is dry as fuck. So yeah, another fact, I think my TIG welder tip is it's contaminated as fuck. The wolfram or the tungsten, as the English people call it, is not good. Have to grind it down. Basically, not wasting but using up this. I guess that's how things go, right? You use up the fucking big. You use up the wolfram for the tungsten as you grind it away. Unfortunately, no. Digging in together, have like 20 bars, not much, ain't much, but honest work. Ain't much, but nothing. It goes. How the fuck am I going to be able to do this? Should I cut like a strip? Maybe I could. Maybe I could like cut a strip. I have material here. How big is this? There's some fucking contamination on the plate. So maybe I'm just going to wheel it over. Wheelie. What is this? Is this really? This is like a paper disc. Am I going to be like crazy? A bit crazy. definitely not on. Oh, it's actually on. Clean this down as well. It is when the magic comes. I don't know why this. Only need to give it a quick tack, and then that's good enough. Don't want to yes, it's on. I need like 40 amps. Need the cable. I guess. Pretty tight. I like it. The thing is good. I will need to cut out the ring for it and then we are fine. Right. No way that it is stuck on there. Annoying stuff. Whatever, fuck with it. It won't cover it. Not that much. So I will need a 60 millimeter check this on how much I did on extra work. What is this dog shit? Won't get. How much? Just above 20 bars. Not much. Not much left from there. So yeah, I wanted to measure this distance. I don't want to be able to measure this. This is 20 minus the, I suppose I have no clue how thick the tube is. 20, I have fucking clue. Whatever, so 18. This might not be okay. Hmm. 18. If I use the same diameter for, so how far is this? Uh, 6. And I will need an additional 1.5, so that's like 4.5 from the edge. 4.5, and a so it's 4.5, that's 9 plus 6, that's 15. I think I will go with 20s. I mean, yeah, 20 is fine. 20, so it's 61 plus 20, that's 81, right? Per side, 20. So 81, 101. 101. How to fuck it up? So 101 on the outside and 101 on the outside. I am a bit afraid that this will be too thin for the ring. Maybe there will be some leftover. I mean, I still have some leftover scraps from the other runs or the other cuts that I have made here. And yeah, this is like a 1 mm thick one, and this is even, I mean, I would say too thin, but yeah, it's not that strong. Although it got to be, because I have hammered it out quite a lot. Also, that I will add these ribs from the leftovers, like rib is like a triangle. If you need to imagine this, the circle, here is the wall, this is the wall, and this is the wall. This is the wall, and you add like a triangle, and you weld it, and that's it. That is a rib, basically. Somewhere along. I think this has enough material on it still. 101 millimeters. Have enough. We have to flat this out. It's gonna be loud as fuck. Here's the csak egy gyorsat tolfolok. Annoying. It's bent as fuck. This is even a joke. The other part can fit here. This will do here, hopefully. So, pointer. Where the fuck are you? Turn him off. Don't need the guy now. Point is a point. Maybe compass, that's what they call it. Is there compass? Oh, let's go 102. Maybe 100. Let's go with 50. Poking a hole. We'll need to make another one. I don't think this will fit another one here. Oh, damn it. Yeah, there's 61. $30. $31 is fine. This is one rim, the other will not fit here. How sad in it. Maybe I could make it from 2 pieces, but that would be like kind of shit. Probably I could place them like a C-shaped manner here, but I'm going to bother with like holding it together. Not gonna work shit. Ain't gonna work fuck. Maybe even this is going to be too thin. So, what I will do here, use this hand scissor. From here, because this is already measured out. This was okay. Get him off. If I want to go like this, there's no room to go on. Don't even start. Now, put this into the connector. Let's go. This is when the less fun part comes, which is the drilling. You have to drill like 120 holes on this shit so that I can like just for the line. Maybe I'm just going to cut the other one, shape it, and then call it the day. Might hammer this out so that let's check how high this is. Actually, it's 6 mil. It will be this far. Minus the circumferential thing, because as you can see it is like a and I do not know how thick this is, but where are you? No, probably can't see it, can you? So yes, I will I have to go like this. Or whatever the thing is, they have to come as far as I would have needed to make this longer, because I will not be able to fit the leather there. Here. There's not much space in here, so I will have to oh yeah, I can do it. It sucks, but I think I can do it. Yeah. Sucks a bit, but I think I can do it. Or maybe I sacrifice this piece, cut it down, and I will re-weld it, which is taking it out, I guess. Would need a lot longer of this. I mean, now thinking it more through, yeah, of course, true. Socks, cook. I don't think this should take this much time. Probably the first prototype is this slow, probably, and thing is like, I mean, I'm slow in general in terms of anything, but I think it's more about that Tig is just slow as fuck. That's what I was talking with my father about today, that Tig is very well, but it's not productive at all, it is not fast at all. When I haven't even checked the threads, just going to quickly thread in, because I have not checked them, so if I fuck up, not him. Let's see if the product is any good, or I just rather it short. I mean, it's a bit gunky in the inside, probably some of the residue of these garbage shits. Great. I'm going to put him to the side now. I don't care about him. And I will have to hammer them out so that I can then cut him. I'm doing everything like all over the place now again. Don't really want to. Now that I have hammered out this, now I can mark him up. I think it is. Yeah, I think I just need to mark the. I think I'll use this. Do we have enough space to make it 6 centimeters? Yeah, sure. I mean, I really need it. We're gonna cut out the other one. Oopsie. I should have went there outside.
A vízát nem egészséges tolni, meg húzni tudod.
Újra viszont.
Na, jól van, akkor gyere, gyere. Fél 10-re gyere. Jó? Nem. Jó.
Biztos jó ötlet este 8-kor megjönni?
Nincsen benne, csak maradék. De te viszont hagyd már abba a büdös picsába. Úgy klófolod, meg kalapálod, inkább sakkozzál, az csendben.
Nem tudok sakkozni.
Zárd be majd a műhelyeket.
Oké. Okay. There's another piece of scrap. This is the this is going to be the other 10mm, 10, 100, 2mm thing. I don't know. These leftover scraps are at least good for me, that I can use them up. I have looked at the prices. It's like I don't think it's $200. I think it's around that though. It's about $200 per what is this? Per 2 square meters of 1mm thick 316 Ti, I think, or maybe L. I think it was 64,000, 4 grand basically, hoof, which is about a bit shy of $200 per that 1,000 by 2,000 millimeters, so 2 square meters. This is about like 30k, 30 something k, 32k per square meter. I mean, the fucking big dogs are buying this shit in like, I think it was I don't know. It was like fucking pennies, bro. It was like, I don't know, less than $1,000 per fucking ton or something. So it's like a fucking scam that these people sell me. Like I don't even know. 1mm square. I mean, the two fucking square meter piece of steel is like, or plate of steel is like, or sheet of steel is like, I wouldn't say it's about 30 kilos. I think it's like 20, maybe 30 kilos. Definitely not 40. So 25 times that. So does this fit a 10mm thing or a 10cm thing? Yeah, absolutely does. So I will hammer out these parts are like car parts. So I think it is the bottom floor of the passenger. Basically, as you see, you have the seat. You sit in the car. This is the place that you put your feet on. I think this is from a old Lada. These are the leftover scraps. Which is easier, this or that? Probably. That guy, my dad has all these fucking lot of types of like hammers so that I can use them, as well as the welders. I'm really grateful for those. Of course, I need to pay for the gas, but at least we have the tools to use. Oh. I don't need him. Put the welder tools away now. At least not today. I really like the thing. It's pretty peaceful to weld with it. Although again, it's not productive at all. So maybe I'm just going to talk about this with myself, or at least I'm just going to keep myself occupied. So I was actually working in the laboratory where we are doing some synthetic fuel analysis in the school or in the unit, and I am basically there to make the emission measuring device. It is like a system. It's like they call it a rake, which is like a fancy multi-tool, like fucking cheap ass shit. So so the rake, whatever. I'm just going to stop the music anyways. So the rake is like a multi-tube device. Maybe I will show you when I will finish with the design. Not now, in a future video. That it is basically, we have the jet engine and we test SAFs or SAFs. They are sustainable aircraft fuels or aviation fuels, whatever. And what the main thing is about that is that you test it with in a blend with regular A1 jet A1, which is like kerosene. And we are there to measure the emissions of it and also on the performance of the engine itself, on how it changes the efficiency and all these things. And what I wanted to say with it is that there I was I was working with one of the PhD student, I think, and I have seen his T-shirt which said like, I think it was like breakout routine or something like that, and basically it is like definition that you need to work on to like break out of the routine that you have, and because it can make you feel like drained, all these, and I completely fucking disagree with this. I mean, I think that is like a big fucking bullshit. I think the routine is like invaluable. Yesterday I was thinking about it before like going to bed, and what I have came to a conclusion is that there is a concept that we call, I mean not we, saying we as like a plural, but it's like I don't think, I think it's Hormozy who came up with this idea, but he even heard it. It's basically, they call it ignorance debt. And you can have debt as like money, but ignorance debt is like not knowing the things that you should, but basically you don't know it. It's like, in like science or whatever, I'm just going to give the exact same example, basically, that he was in like a seminar and there was this lady there, and basically the guy on the podium asked the lady that what is her like income per year, and she said it was like 50 grand, and the guy just wrote it on the board, wrote 1 million over like above it, and then made the like extraction and or the subtraction, and then it was like $950,000, and he said like, did you know that you are basically missing out on $950,000 per year, every year, and basically it costs you $950,000 to not know how to make $1 million, and yeah, of course the whole thing is like dumb, but basically it was like an upsell. But the concept is, and I don't want to get into money before anybody gets like fucking offended or something, but gurus, that it is basically the things that you don't know, those cost you the more, because the things that you should know, you don't know, you don't, basically you don't even know them, and therefore you miss out on this. When you don't know that routine is a good thing, then you will not prioritize it. And because you don't know that routine is a good thing, you will not keep to a routine, and brainwashing that like breakout routine and all this fucking bullshit propaganda that the modern society will fucking push over you, and our parents, whatever, peers, basically is going to ruin your life. and it's not fast. It's not like heroin that you get fucking addicted to it and you get fucking like or die in like an overdose or something like that. You don't ruin your life in like a quick fashion. You ruin your life in a very slow and steady manner. It slips. It's like getting fat. It's not a fucking immediate effect. It's not like you eat 2 fucking cones of ice cream and then you get fat. It's like you eat 1, 2 cones of ice cream every day for 10 years straight and you get fucking fat. That's how it goes away. It just slips out of your hands, or I mean like under your feet, whatever the analogy is. So, and bring it back to the original thought is that routine is very important because with it you can do your good habits. If you didn't use routine as your tool in your arsenal, you wouldn't lubricate your good habits. It's like if you are like a subhuman and you don't even brush your teeth, then sure this will not how do you say, be like applicable to you. But most people before they go to bed, they wash their teeth. You don't even have to think about it. You just brush your teeth and then that's it. You go to sleep. That's a routine. If you were to stack from behind, you basically go to shower, then I don't know, you take a piss, then you go wash your teeth, or in the reverse, you wash, like, have the shower, basically brush your teeth, then you take a piss and then you go to sleep. If you didn't have this micro routine at your end of the day, it would be just so fucking hard for you to do this consistently, because when you have a routine, you basically can turn your brain off and do the things that are like actually good for you, like flossing your teeth, then I don't know, washing your teeth, or I usually do like stretching at the end of the day, and I do my like nighttime routine, which is I like gratitude journal, all these which are like pretty good for your mental health and all this, which are optimal. If you didn't do this, this would fucking feel like an uphill battle, and when I'm not getting consistent with the routine, guess what? I'm not doing consistently those habits, and it's not good. And therefore, if you have a shit life, of course, having a routine makes you numb, and then basically it's like eating an ice cream out of routine, which is also a routine, by the way, will ruin your life. And then you zone out. When you are not present, sure, it makes you numb and dumb and fucked up and basically decline over time, just like with fatness or like fucking overweight. When you use routine as a tool in your arsenal consciously, you can save brain points, what we call them, is that when you wake up, you don't need fucking any amount of willpower to go, and again, if you are not subhuman, to get out of bed and then brush your teeth. If you are a subhuman and you grab your phone first and then you watch videos, then sure, it will not be as like applicable again, but hopefully you wash your teeth in the morning. And when you are not wasting your brain's power to do things that are basically routinized, then you will have more brain power during the day to use in your project or to learn or to do stuff. Because at the end of the day, when you have spent too much, or not even at the end of the day, it can be at like midnight or like afternoon. If you have spent all your brain points that were available and you had 100 at the beginning of the day, but you have spent, let's say, 70, the big task that you want to do requires 50, you will not feel like doing it, and it will feel like an uphill battle, and you will not be able to do it, because your mind will, even if you are 100 out of 100 discipline, you will not be able to do it well, because your mind will drift, you will not be able to be present, and you will fucking suffer and make like a very shit mediocre work or learning life. So talked a lot here, but whatever. The point was that the point was that routing is absolutely crucial. It's just whether or not you use it for the right thing. If you are using it as the wrong tool, then sure as hell it is bad. But like eating sugar, like ice cream regularly, or drinking beer with the boys, or whatever the fuck you, or at home, I mean, watching TV at the end of the day. Yeah, these things ruin your life over time. And yeah, but I want to only have a bit of fun at the end of the day. This is low tier fun. But do what you will. Do what you will. Need to be. I mean, I can talk here. It is just a fuck ton of work, honestly. It is just a fuck ton of work. Maybe I have made it too small. Because it's 51, not 50. It takes so much fucking work to get out of the bad habits. It's just fucking so much effort, But it is like required, because until you have not quit your bad habits, you will not be able to focus on your work. It's just that simple. Because they will draw your attention away. You will think about fucking playing video games or watching movies or anything. Women jacking off to porn, whatever. Whilst you should be working on your goals or on your project or your homework, whatever the fuck you should be. I mean, I can talk from experience because I've been a gamer for, I think, I would say 7th grade to like 12th grade. How much time is that? 14 to like, I think 18 or 19. Let's call it 19. Let's say May. On the summer of 22. From, what's that? 19. Let's say 19. So 19 minus 7th grade is, I think, 11 or 12. 12. Not there, 14. 12 or 11. So let's go with the reverse number. So 12 or let's go with 11. So the 8 years I've been fucking addicted to playing video games for 8 years. 8 years. I have wasted, I think it was above 10,000 hours in League, and it was more than 5,000. I think it was like 3,000 or something like that hours in Ark and other games. I think I've spent like cumulatively 20,000 hours in like video games. I think I am saying at least like an accurate number in that instance. I'm not exaggerating with that at all. in the neighborhood of 20,000 hours of my life has been basically, I wouldn't say wasted, but more or less wasted. And some people can say that, but you have been only like chilling and like enjoying yourself, and life is there for you to be like happy and you live once, you know. And to that, yeah, sure, if you are fucking like have no ambition at all in life, and if you, I mean, again, what are we aiming for? Because I've realized for myself that these things, these euphoric things, are not fucking fun. I mean, sure, they feel pleasurable at the moment. It's not just like watching porn. But at the end, when you get the post-nut clarity, you realize you're a fucking loser. You are not going anywhere. That you are disgusted by yourself, and you are basically you can do better than that. And that better than that is should fucking cut the inside as well, or like mark it out. I mean, I can do it later. It's like that better than that is up to you, and how you do that is actually up to you. But what I have realized is that for me, happiness even is the goal. Happiness is not the goal, because I don't care if I'm happy at all. Happiness not comes from having euphoria, that having fucking stimulus, having crutches like watching porn, fapping, or I don't know, playing video games, drinking fucking alcohol, or hanging out with others. Those are none of that. I didn't find any fucking value from. I mean, sure, I have enjoyed them and they are like pleasurable and dopaminergic, but at the end, it's like, you know that deep inside that you can do better than that, and that feeling to me is like that. Basically, I have just hated my life with that. Let's say that way, that I didn't want to wake up the next day. I would have been fucking okay with that. I didn't want to wake up the next day. That was my reality, day to day. I didn't want to like kill myself or anything like that, but I didn't want to like live. If I didn't wake up the next day, I would have been fucking happy with that. I would have been happy with that. So I've changed my plan, my basic attack, and I have slowly but surely fucking quit every bad habit. I mean, not every, but like almost all of them. I don't watch porn. I don't drink alcohol. I mean, that was probably pretty easy. I don't play any video games. I don't even watch movies now. I mean, sometimes I get the urge. Like, sure, I have watched a lot of movies in the summer, but I want to move on to like a new movie thing, because I have almost seen all of them. I mean, they get good ones, not all of them, of course. I don't have that much time, but I basically, from the time I was like a child, I watched a lot of movies, series. I mean, I've realized that I have bigger fucking plans and like desires in life than these like low level fucking dopaminergic numbing agents like alcohol, all these fucking things like watching porn, fapping. Yeah, sure, I am horny as fuck all the time and I jack off, but no porn. Not even softcore pics, nothing like that. Just pure imagination. Fucking hell, man. This is so annoying. Where the fuck is the hammer? It just takes so much fucking effort to quit all these bad habits. What I wanted to say is that routine and anything that can help you to basically like get through and out of those, then sure as hell fucking use it. And I have realized that for me, back to the point that fun comes from grinding. Even when I was like younger, I have only felt something like pleasurable or like felt a deeper meaning of or like satisfaction, so to speak, from climbing, achieving more in League of Legends. When I fucking did not get more LP than I had, so I wasn't in the green, I was not ahead of where I started. I was fucking miserably depressed. And basically I always tried to achieve more. And I mean, it was never enough. And that's completely okay. Sometimes it is like bad for your mental health, but it actually is good for your mental health in the long run because you don't get complacent. In life there are three things that can happen to you. You get either you grow, you plateau out, so you you don't move, or you decline. All of them are painful inherently. Like growth is painful because you get out of your comfort zone, you push past through it, and then it is painful. That's why they call them growing pains, not growing joys. Second, plateau. When you are plateauing, you don't know what to do. And basically you need to figure out what to do, and that takes a lot of bandwidth, a lot of energy, and that is painful, frustrating. When you are declining, your ship is sinking. It is really painful as well. So pain is a requisite of life. It's nothing is bad with pain. Pain is constant. That's like a signal that you are alive. And that means that everything comes with pain, then you might as well just fucking push for growth, because at least you get better than you came from. And to me, that is the goal, to grow, to get better over time. Sometimes you can't, and that's okay. But in the long run, you should be definitely fucking moving somewhere, because if you are not, then in life there is rarely any plateauing. You either get better or you get worse. There's very little things or few things that you can like maintain your progress. And that's an uncomfortable fact in life, but certainly is very true. And life is a zero-sum game. People might not have the idea that you will die sometime, and they will push for the YOLO, let's have fun, because we live once, all this fucking bullshit nonsense that I wholeheartedly reject. Sure, again, what are you aiming for? If you want to be average, then sure, go ahead. But I think most people, and not all of them probably, but most people would be great at something, their field or craft or their passion, whatever, if they could. But and it wouldn't take any 61, any effort. If it wouldn't take any effort, 1, 2, 3, then they would be happy to accept, and if it would not cost them anything to achieve. I mean, everybody would want a great physique if they could fucking clap their hand, right? But very few people will accept the, what the fuck is this? Very few people will accept the price. It's like going to the store, seeing the Jordans or the Nikes, and they cost $300. The people, not just they give up on their goals, but they see the price tag and they're subconsciously give up. And that is just absolutely fucking sad. Yeah, I have made these two discs now, as well as this. would want to bend it to the form. I'm not going to do it. They see the six packs and they are not going to do it. They are not going to give up the sweeties or the fucking ice cream. They're not going to do that. It's fine. Just don't want it then. Just don't cry about it. It's like wanting the thing your way. Sure. You want the six pack, but you want the ice cream as well. You would have to give up something. And sometimes, I mean all of the times, you have to look at the things because you, again, it is like an uncomfortable fact, but your resources, it's not about you, life is not about resources. Yeah, sure, people can have money and all that, but it's not about resources, it's resourcefulness. And when you have, in the beginning, you basically have nothing, basically nothing. You don't have skills, you don't have jack shit, you don't even have money. But how you spend your time is in your hands, and you have a say in that. And again, your time is zero sum. If you waste it to play video games, then you sure as hell will be fucking average. But I mean, for me, that's not where I want to be. I wanted to beat the others all the time. I wanted to rank up. And in the real life, that's how you rank up. You become the exception, which is unlike everyone, like unlike all the others. Even from a purely definitional standpoint. From an egotistical standpoint, then he's better than us. He has better characteristics. I think that's it for today. Enough preaching. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Yeah, I've done all of the plate works. I will cut out tomorrow. Is it? No, I think it's Sunday tomorrow. I think it's Sunday tomorrow. I will finish the steelworks tomorrow. I will have to probably use the dig because I have ran out of argon today. I have not too much left. It's around 20 bars, so it's not that much. But that's it, I guess. I thank everybody for watching. If anybody looked it back, yeah, whatever. So see you tomorrow in the morning, I think. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah. And that's it for today.